What's good, YouTube? It's that fantasy guy back with another video, and it's been a long time. And I don't want y'all to think I took off or anything. My off time has only been studying prospects, and all I can really do is jot down notes who I like with the eye test because I'm not able to put anyone in my model because my model needs pro day times. Their athletic testing from their pro days since there will be no combine this year. I know many of y'all, y'all not worried about football right now. You will look at the Super Bowl, but you definitely not worried about fantasy. But that's when I come in. That's when the degenerates come in, and we'll have information waiting for you guys when you finally do click on the video. I could get into some deep sleepers that you probably never heard about. But at the end of the day, I don't know the athletic testing results yet. So, and plus, it's a waste of time if they don't get the right draft capital. So, really, we're going to talk about prospects that we know for a fact will get the draft capital at least rounds 1, 2, and 3. Don't make no sense to talk about anyone else. The more draft capital you have, the more likely that you given a chance or a second chance to make sure you get playing time, The team was more invested at you, the higher your draft capital is. So let's spend time talking about that guy. If you watch the college championship game, Devonta Smith. And so he's been a topic of many discussions and debates, and a lot of people that I know, that I respect, some are off him. Some think he will be the next Henry Ruggs. And if any of you guys was here when I released my video on Henry Ruggs last year, you know that I own 0 shares of Henry Ruggs. I didn't draft him in no leagues. I didn't draft him in redraft or dynasty. Definitely not dynasty. And I told anyone that was listening that the reason that I wouldn't own any shares of Henry Ruggs, I ranked him 5th overall out the rookie receivers, but that's more so out of respect for my brethren in the fantasy football community that gave him a ranking. A high ranking. So that's more so of me not wanting to rank him too far down and have a spicy hot take. But one thing I said on my video, that I won't own any of him because I personally like 8 receivers better than him, and he will be drafted before I ever draft him. So I didn't have no shares of him. I like CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Jeudy, T. Higgins, LaVisca, Chase Claypool, Jalen Reagor, which didn't do anything, Michael Pittman, which didn't do anything, and Brandon Ayuk, before I even thought about taking a share of him. Now, I will admit, I missed out on Justin Jefferson. I won't let that happen again. But you live and you learn, because I just look back at Justin Jefferson. His tape didn't pop out to me, but all the notes that I wrote for him was favorable. So he fit my model enough, and I wrote nothing but favorable notes for him. The only thing I think if he wasn't connected to Joe Burrow, I probably would have favored towards him. But I didn't know if it was Joe Burrow making them wide receivers, making that CEH, making these skilled players good, or was it the skilled players making Joe Burrow good? Just didn't know, so I didn't buy into it either way. But back on subject, Devonta Smith is not Henry Ruggs. I don't know why anybody was picking Henry Ruggs in rookie drafts so high. First round, get out of here. Why? Because he was fast. Because he was the fastest in the draft. That's it. Because the man didn't have a college dominator rating. He didn't have a low. You could not back him up with any real facts. You just like that he was fast and the man could dunk the basketball very well. That's it. You like that he was fast and he dunked the basketball very well. Because he was the third option on his team. What sense did it make to invest in him? If the man wasn't the best on his team, wasn't the second best, wasn't demanding a high target share, what are you doing investing in this man? I just didn't understand. And so here's your chance to get everything you wanted, even though he's small. Get everything you wanted that you wish you had out of Henry Ruggs. Devonta Smith has. He won the Bill Litnikoff Award. He won the Paul Hernan Award. He won the Heisman Award. Hey man, the man balled out the whole season. Whether he was catching the ball, whether he was doing reverses, whether he was special teams, the man went off in everything he did. Period. Henry Ruggs is not touching anything this man did. Only thing he will have over him is that you could say he could run faster than him. Since y'all like rabbits, guess what? You like rabbits, you like hares that run real fast. I like eagles. I like my players special, not just can run fast. So what I'm hoping out of Devonta Smith, I would love for him to weigh 186. That might be a tall glass of water that I may not get. Because if he weighed 186, then he can fit into my model. Because I already know he's going to run the fast. He has a verified time coming out of high school of a 4.49. So I already know he can run. That was coming out of high school. He should be faster. His shuttle time is nice. A 4.13 shuttle time. His vertical like a 34.5 vertical. He's straight. The notes I got for him are not mind-blowing. It's not nothing you don't already know if you know Devonta Smith. I put special teamer, fast, can catch with hands. Don't see him getting touched much. Makes it look easy. Elusive. Needs only a slither of space. Get separation. Man, I don't have anything negative to say about this guy. I do not like the fact he's small like everyone else. I wish he weighed more, but you can't get everything. At the end of the day, I think the man got what it takes. He's definitely not no damn Henry Ruggs. So I understand if you want to go and pick a more prototypical wide receiver over him like Jamar Chase. Totally understand that. But how many people can you pick over him in his wide receiver class? He's done more than everyone else in the wide receiver class. So I'm not going to keep this long. I just wanted to make sure I beat the drum for Devonta Smith. Don't think this is a trap. Don't think he is the next Henry Ruggs. He is not. I own no shares in Henry Ruggs, so I don't feel no type of way about not having him on my team. People been trying to give him to me. No, thank you. You can keep him. I got Deshaun Jackson. He did about as much as Deshaun Jackson, and Deshaun Jackson was injured most of the season. But I will have Devonta Smith on my team, and you should too. I'm out. And remember, there's no off season for champions.